guys, welcome back. Happy you're here. It's Wednesday. I wish it was Friday, but what are you gonna do? I'm not speaking in like third person. I'm not that weird. I made some GOTH Bridgerton inspired nails. You guys voted. Most of you voted on these. Don't fret if you voted for Tokidoki or graffiti airbrush nails. I'm still going to do them. I have a list that's about like this long at this point of ideas, so no worries. We're going to do them all. But this is what we did this time. They turned out so good. I love them. They took me a little longer than I thought. But oh well. Also, later this week, Friday, I'm going to have another haul. I know. I don't want to hear it. Don't tell me. I know I'm a little bit sick. Okay, it's not charms this time. It's nail products. So I do have another charm, like, it's already starting on Temu again. I already have a cart going. I know. Just join with me. Stick with me. We can all, like, start, like, a meeting together. You know what I mean? Like AA, NA will have CA, Charms Anonymous, NA, Nail Anonymous, and PA, Nail Product Anonymous. We'll just be there for together, but I'm not ready to quit. You cannot make me. Maybe tomorrow, but probably not. So anyway, I have like 4 or 5 boxes of stuff behind me. Like lots of stuff, lots of really good stuff. I haven't even like fully looked at it myself. We're gonna do it on Friday. So it's not Friday yet. We're doing this today. Go get comfy, grab a snack, grab a drink, hang out with me for a little bit because we're gonna make some cute shit. Hey guys, I'm back up here. So these are the products that I'm using. There's like a couple, not very many. So the Function of X Black Void, the Sissy Flubber, the Sissy Black Clay, the Fine Print Gel by Function of X in black or slip, the Ivy Fix Gel, and the Crazy Top by Jin B. You could use one or the other. You don't need both. This cute little butterfly mold. I got that from Temu. And the Izemi non-wipe top coat. And then these little black pearls. They're all messed up because you can't tell what's the top and what's the bottom. Don't we love those fucking containers? And then these little crystals that are like encrusted in gold. That's all you need. Or you don't need it at all. You can use whatever you want. That's the joy of doing whatever you want and being your own person. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but that's what I'm using. So how's your guys' week? I hope it's been great. It's only Wednesday. Got a few more days to go. So this is what I am doing. I'm painting the nails black, obviously. I am using the Function of X, what's it called? Permavoid. And I'm putting 2 coats of that on. It's their non-wipe black gel. It's weird. I know this is supposed to be like really, really black and opaque. I find that it's not. And I know that I like shook it up really good or like rolled it, you know. I don't know. I had to put 2 coats and still like I kind of had to be careful. There was like little bare spots. So I don't know, their white one is very opaque. I don't know, could be a me problem. Who knows? Now I'm using their fine print gel, which is their like 3D embossing gel, kind of similar to the Ho Ho Lee embo gels that we all know I love dearly. I totally could have used that. I just used this one because it's non-wipe. I don't know if the Ho Ho Lee ones are. I actually think that they might be. But I think this one looks like more black to me, where the Ho Ho Lee ones are all kind of like pastels and the black is like a little bit lighter of a black. It's still black, but That was my reason for using this. If you have the Ho Ho, use that. Or if you have an embo gel, or embo powder rather. If you have embo powder, then you can mix that with your black gel. Use that. Use what you got. Or be like me and buy everything. Speaking of buying everything, right over here next to me, I have 4 packages, 5, but one of them is like a PR thing. So 4 packages, 2 of them are rather large, all nail goodies. So, you know what that means? Friday. Friday we have a new nail mail video. We've only had 1 so far on this channel, so this will be number 2 nail mail. Very excited. I've kind of peeked into some of the stuff, but I haven't like swatched anything. I've barely taken things out of it. Like, I really haven't looked. I've just kind of like, I peeked a little bit. Okay, so what I am doing with this is I am basically doing like little embossing designs just all around the edge of the nail. It's really, really easy. I just used like a longer brush so I could load up the fine print gel so I didn't have to keep dipping so much. And I basically just started on the edge of the nail on the outside and just bloop, just like little, you can do whatever design you want, but I just did little like swoop-de-swoops. And then I would do like a couple at a time in like a cluster, and then I just went around the whole nail and made like a little frame of like embossing. You can also do 1 layer and add a second layer if you want it a little bit thicker. You don't really need to. If you use enough, you can kind of load this stuff up and like make it pretty thick first go around. So, but that's what I'm doing with this. Obviously from the title, we are making GOTH Bridgerton nails. Because why the fuck not? Everybody's making Bridgerton nails. I'm like, I love them. I think they're cute. They're adorbs. But it's been done so many times. Like everybody's doing it, you know? So I'm like, what can I do that would be a little bit different? GOTH Bridgerton nails. I love black, so black on black. So my whole thought process, like picture this. This is what I was picturing. Bridgerton. Close your eyes and imagine, okay? Close your eyes. Are they shut? You have them open. Shut your eyes. Okay. Picture this. It's Bridgerton area. Era. I've already screwed up the story. Bridgerton era. I'm just making sure your eyes are closed. Bridgerton era, but you're the one in the family that's like, fuck this, fuck these dresses. Why do I have to wear white with flowers all over me? Why? Fuck this. You're more on the darker side. Stay like a little maybe vampire-y, if you will. That's what I picture. Goth, vampire-esque. You can open your eyes if you want now. But you're like the black sheep of the family, but you're the coolest. So that's what I'm envisioning for this. You get it? Does it make sense? Okay. I think that's all of us. We don't want to be, I certainly am not a sundress or Victorian gown gal. That will never be me unless I get hit on the head. But even then, if that happens, you guys you better speak up and you better tell me, girl, this is not you. No, no, no. So we're more like all we wear is black. Black on black. We've seen into the future. So we've put together our own, because I know it's like Victorian days. So we've seen into the future. We're like, dude, I need some like platform docks. So we've kind of put those together ourselves. Black leather, maybe a black leather dress if need be, if you need a dress. like spiky necklaces. You figured out crafty ways to make your own stuff because we know that probably nobody is selling that stuff during those times. So that's what's going on with these nails. I'm going to do my best to bring that vision to life. So now I am making a bow. I'm using the Sissy black clay and I'm just molding a little bow. It's honestly pretty easy. It's really easy. You just need to take like two balls, same size, stick them next to each other, and then you just kind of shape the balls into more like pinched on the inners, like this, pinched, and then you want them like teardrops kind of. Smash those balls. That's what I always say. And then you're going to take like two little rolled up ends so you can put them right where your balls meet. The taint of your bow, if you will. And then you're just going to meet them right there. And then you're just going to shape them out. It is pretty easy. I feel like Sissy clay is really easy to work with because it's like not sticky whatsoever. I think the sticky clays are the ones that are like not opaque. They're like the jelly clays, the flubbers, those kind of deals. Those tend to get like stickier faster for sure. Like these actual clays are not very sticky, so you can like roll them up on your glove. You can also shape all of this out on something else and then move it to your nail if you want. I'm just lazy and I don't feel like putting together something over here and then putting it over here when I could just put it on here, you know? So, guess what? Remember last week, because I know you were here, right? If you were not, you should have been. And you should probably go back after you finish this video, hop back over to the last one, and then all the other ones. You need to catch up. We haven't been here that long, guys. You could literally binge all of it, be caught up, and then we're good to go. And then you're riding along with us. We know what's going on. Do that. They're good. The videos get better as you go on. The beginning ones, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, okay? I did my best. But remember how I was telling you we went to Costco to get a MacBook because I've been editing everything on my phone. I won't go into this whole thing again because you guys, if the ones that have heard it are like, we don't want to hear this story again. So anyway, we had gone to Costco, you know that. They like printed out the paper, waiting for it. They didn't have the MacBook. So I had to leave without it. Everything was closed. It was like 8 o'clock. Everything sucks. And for one sidetrack, but since when does everything close at 8 o'clock? Like COVID has ruined everything and COVID doesn't even exist anymore. Like, nobody cares about it anymore. So why is everything still closing early? That's what I want to know. Like the mall, weekends used to be open till 10 and weeknights, I think it was open till like 9, maybe 10 or 11 on the weekends. Weekdays, 9 o'clock, I think. Now the mall closes at 8, even on weekends, 6 on Sundays, which that might be normal. I don't remember. But everything. Costco, 8 o'clock. Best Buy, 8 o'clock. So Costco effed me while I was standing around waiting for a computer I wasn't going to get. I could have ran over to Best Buy, paid an extra $50, got it. Anyway, so I had to wait a whole nother day. And the next day, my husband just ran in. He was just going to go to Best Buy. But I'm like, just go to Costco because the dude at Costco was like, we're getting them in tonight. They'll be on the shelf tomorrow. And I'm like, for real? Like, you're not... For real. He said yes. Okay. So I was like, just go there and they should have them. So he goes and he's like, I think they're out of stock. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm going to kill this kid. But no, he talks to the guy in the electronics and he's like, oh, we have 2. And we've had 2. They were there the whole time. So I could have had my MacBook one day earlier. People annoy me. All right, so we're still shaping this bow. I'm just shaping the legs of the bow. The little... So the brush I am using is what I always do. I take a little brush. This is a South Tex Nails. I'm not sure what the brush is called. She doesn't have a ton of brushes. She has like a handful of like nail art brushes, and then I think she's got this one. And it looks kind of like a little triangle. It's really pointy on the tip, and it gets a little wider at the base, and it's really small. It's made for like, I think, what I use it for is like clean up, things like that. And I like using it with my clays. So I always have a little napkin with a little bowl of alcohol. And then I will dip the brush in the alcohol, get it wet, and then dampen it off on the paper towel. And then I use that to like smooth out the clay and maneuver it and make sure it looks all nice before we cure it. Because once it's cured, you can't go back. So that's all I'm doing right now. I'm just shaping that up. You know what? I actually haven't watched Bridgerton. I know. Have you guys? I haven't. I know. Everybody like loves it. I tried like a while ago when it first came out, and I was like, I really don't like shows that are based in like old times. I don't know why it like makes me feel weird. Like it makes me depressed. I'm weird. I can't like certain colors. There's certain shows that are like really gray and like cool tone. This might sound very strange, but I know I'm not the only one, okay? I'm kind of weird, but there's shows that are like, they just have a certain, like shows have certain color tones to them. There's like shows with lots of colors. There's like shows that are like gray and like old looking, like Seinfeld. I cannot watch it. It like all the colors are like, I don't know what it is. There's like shows that are like that are like, it just makes me like, ew, depressed, and I can't watch them. Same with like old-timey movies like that, like movies that are based in like the Victorian area, stuff like that. It just has never really interested me. I don't know. I know that like this show is like more about like, it's about like sex a lot, right? That's what I got from it, from all I watched. I turned it on a little while ago when the new season came out because everybody was like raving about it on Instagram, on stories and stuff. So I was like, it must be really good. Like all my nail friends are loving it. So I turned it on, but I'm doing other stuff in the meantime. So I'm not like fully paying attention. So I never really like got to fully get into it. I had it on for a little while and I'm like, it seems okay. But I did hear that the first season is like, some people think it's like, but the second season is really good. Is there 2 or 3 seasons? It's 2, right? I don't know. I just heard the first one is like, and then it gets better after that. Just for everybody, I know it bothers some people when people have like a door in the background of their videos because it gives you like anxiety that like somebody's gonna pop in. Nobody be popping in here, guys. I got that shit locked. So no worries. I will never be kidnapped. I will never, like, nobody's popping up on me. Anyways, like, nobody's popping up in here, but I always keep it locked. Everybody, if they come to the door, they have to knock. So no worries. Nobody's going to come flying in. Earlier, real quick, this is what I'm doing. So I took the Sissy Flubber. I rolled it out a little bit, like as thin as I could, and then I placed it over like where you would a French tip on the nail, so like the end, and then about like 3/4 of the way up, or a little over half. I molded it over, and then I worked on it and got it thinner so it wasn't like all bulky around the nail, you know? I worked on it and got it perfectly even and thin around the nail, and then I ended up having like, because I'm pushing it down, like cut off the edges that were hanging down, and then the sides of the nail, I have to have like crisp sidewalls. So I didn't want to have like the clay like bulging, so I like made sure, and like just like I would with gel, like I did that to the sidewalls. So I just made sure it was like nice and toit like a toiga. And then before I cured it, I took anything that you have that's like thin and like this is a clay tool that I don't know where I got it. I think it came with like Sissy clays, I think. But they sell these all over the place. I think you can even get them at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. It's like a clay tool set. But anything that's like even the end of a cuticle stick, not the pointy side, but the other side, you can use and like just draw little, I'm basically embossing the clay. So I laid that down and then I just made little like lines and stuff, just made a little design in there so it looks like an embossed nail. And this also made me realize the puffy nails, I feel like this could be another way to do them, and I think I've seen other people do that. And this is what I had tried to do originally, was lay some clay on the nail and then like push into it for the puffy nail thing. If you haven't seen that video and you have no idea what I'm talking about, go back like couple months, I don't know. We did puffy nails. Turned out okay, but I think you could do it that way too. It's just, I think it depends on the clay you're using. I think I was trying to use like a Sissy like clay, and you would need something like flubber, or like a jelly clay, I think would probably work better. But I just did like a little embossing design, and then I still haven't cured it. I'm taking these little jewels. I'm just sticking 2 of them. I'm sticking one like, because the design I made kind of like all meets in the center like that. So I'm just putting one in the center and then up here, right in the middle. Because goth girls still like jewelry, right? That's what I think. Okay, back to my story. So earlier, my son came by and I ran to the bathroom. He was out of the room. He like went to talk on the phone or something. Oh, I think he went to the bathroom and then his phone rang. So he was out of the room. He knows like I always keep my door shut. Whenever I'm in here and he goes to the bathroom, he puts like one of my business cards in the door and like shuts it so he can just open it when he comes back because the door's locked. So I went to the bathroom and I walk out of the bathroom and he's like, "Mom," and he looks like petrified. It like looked like I was gonna beat him with whatever he was gonna tell me, a poor baby. But he's like, "I shut your door and it's locked," and I was like, really? So everything's in here. For one, like obviously I don't have anything out there besides my car, but my car is locked and my keys are in here. My phone's in here. Oh my God, dude. And like the keys, luckily when I moved in here, he gave me 2 keys and he's like, just don't lose these. They're like, you can't replace them. I think basically to replace them, he would have to probably rekey the entire, like my door and the front door, because these keys are like, they're probably very expensive. They work for all of our keys, the studios. There's like 4 studios down here and 4 upstairs. And all of the keys are obviously different to get into each studio, but they all work for the front door. So like all of our keys get us in the front door, but then each of our key gets into our personal studios. So I would think that'd probably be a pretty expensive key to make. So I have 2 of them. Luckily, I was smart enough to hide a key at my house. And luckily, we have a spare key outside. Otherwise, I don't know what I would have done. And luckily, my neighbor is my lash tech. I haven't been getting my lashes done lately, but so we're friends, and she was here. So I like had to run over there, and I'm like, having a little emergency. Can I steal your car for a second? Luckily, also, I live right up the road, like 2 minutes away. So I didn't even have my shoes on. I had my socks on. We had to run in her car to my house, get in there. Luckily, also, I remembered where the key was. I put it in a good spot. I was like, I really hope I put it where I think I put it, because otherwise I don't know what is going to happen. We were back in here within like 5 minutes. Thank you, Jesus. Like, oh my God, it could have been so bad. I felt so bad. He felt so bad. I could just tell he was so scared. Like, I just locked us out of your studio. And my neighbor, is literally leaving. This is her last day of work for an entire week. She's going out of town. So if she wouldn't have been here, I don't know anybody else in the building. There's like a guy, like a construction company upstairs with a bunch of guys. I would have had to go up there and like introduce myself. And then also be like, can one of you guys like drive me up the road to my house? Please? I assume you won't kill me or anything crazy because we work in the same building. So I'll get in the car with you. But that would have been like, so glad I didn't have to do that. Okay, so this nail, I did 3, excuse me, my phone is gonna die on me. I did 3 black butterflies. So I used that mold, and then I just used that Function of X, why can I never remember the name of it? Permavoid, right? Permavoid gel, any black gel will do. And I just made the little butterflies myself. And then I just glued them down with that Ivy Fix gel. I just dunked them in there. That is like the easiest way to do it with big charms, is to just dunk them in and then cure them on. Now I'm taking some of those evil pearls that like to just spill everywhere. That's why they're not organized. I hate those things. I literally almost did it when I was getting them out of the drawer for this fucking nail. You can't tell what the bottom is. Drives me nuts. I literally almost opened it and they almost went everywhere, so I would have... Not today, okay? So I'm just kind of putting those all over. First I put the Jinbei Crazy Top Thick Gel all over the nail, and then I obviously didn't cure it, and then I stuck all the pearls all over. And since that Crazy Top Thick Gel is already a top coat in one, you don't have to top coat after. I did because I wanted to top coat the butterflies, and then I also wanted to go over all the pearls and make them shiny. So this nail, I'm doing the little embossing thing again, so I think I made it a little bit faster this time, so you don't have to sit through the whole thing again. But I'm basically just doing the same kind of deal I did on this first one, but I did a little bit like smaller, more intricate little embossing designs just all around the edges. This is super easy if you have the right products. This is something that like you kind of need. You totally could use embo powder mixed with gel, whatever color gel you want, and like mix it up and make it thick enough to do it, but you'd have to make a good amount of it. And just buy this stuff. Buy this or the Ho Ho Lee Embo gels, any kind of like embossing or embo gel. Dude, I use them all the time. As you guys know, if you've been here, you know. I use them all the time. They're so easy to use. These are non-wipe. I think the other ones are too. They're so easy. So like doing designs like this that look like you spent a lot of time with all this intricate line work and stuff, like it takes a little bit, not that long, honestly, but you just gotta, it just takes as long to all around the edges. So I just did like little clusters of a few all around the edges, just so it looked kind of like Victorian and embossed. The nails I did last week turned out so good. I'm like obsessed with them. Everybody loves them. And you know what's funny is that was a set, you know, you have sets that like you start and you're like, I fucking hate these. I think I'm going to throw them away. I almost did that. I almost did it with those. It was before I started putting all the stuff on it. But I didn't really, like, I was kind of wishing that I would have done like a brighter jelly pink instead of the pink that I did. But I ended up loving that Dream Pop rubber base from Function of X. I love it. It's so pretty in that with the green from their chrome palette. So good. That chrome palette is so pretty. I can't wait. I've only used that green color in it and I'm like dying to use all the other ones. So I have to think of like another nail. Well, I have a list. You guys, I have so many. So many nail designs. So like for video ideas, I have so many. So I'm sure there's many in there that I can use that chrome palette for. I love it. But I also have new chromes over here in my orders. So I can't wait to unbox all that stuff and actually play with it. Oh, it's so good. I just hope, I'm wondering if I'm going to have time to, I mean, I'll have time, but video-wise, I don't know if the video is going to be like 2 hours long. I don't know. I've got to like unbox everything and like show you what I got. And then if I like swatch it all, I got a ton of new gels. So I don't know. What do you think? Should I do like an unboxing video and then a part 2 of like all this, do like actual like detailed nice swatches and stuff instead of just like showing you it? Because I think that's what I did last time. I might have swatched like a couple things, but it takes so long. So, and I know a lot of you say, I love long videos, but I see the analytics, guys. I see it. So I know not all of you are watching the whole thing. A lot of you only watch like 10 to 15 minutes. Why? That's what I want to know. Like, why? Am I boring? Am I not cool enough for you? You don't fuck with me like that? Hurts my feelers, you know? I wish you would stay the whole time. We have a good time over here. Just saying, you're missing out. But let me know. Leave me a comment and let me know if you would rather it be like a super long video and me do the swatches and stuff at the end. I've also thought about doing like the unboxing video and then have like I do here, like how I'm up here. Have like a little part of the screen showing like a close-up of the product. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I kind of would like to unbox everything, show you guys, and then film like swatches. Because like I said, I got a lot. And a lot of it is, I got 2 new gel collections. And one of them is like, has a ton in them. A ton in them? Came with a lot. And then the other one, I mean, they're full collections. And then I ordered like quite a few like single ones. So let me know. I still have, you know, those little handy charts. So my first nail mail, episode 1, they're called handy charts from, one moment, I'll grab them. They're right here. One sec. These, I got 4 of them, I believe. And if you were here, you would have saw them. They're so cool. And I actually just saw, real quick, I'll explain what I'm doing. I'm making more bows. So, you all know, we know how to do that now. But that's what I'm doing. So, I just saw somebody on TikTok make a swatch book. It was like a clear, like journal, like this big. And she opened it and like every page was like a clear page. I don't know where she got the journal, but and then she put like the little round swatch bubbles. She swatched everything on those bubbles and then she put them nicely. It looked very nicely in the book, and used like a label maker to label everyone. And then every page was like, I think it was like Nails by Dev, like whatever brand it was. And then every color she would put. It looked really, really nice, but it reminded me of this, and I like this even more. So these are so cool. I got these from Luna Beauty, and they are by the brand Summer Peach. Mother, come out of here, buddy. It's not coming out. Okay, there we go. So they are these cute little guys, or little ladies, rather. They come with all of these little, they're just little nails. If you can even see. Just a little single like nail, like press-on nails. And you, for one, the outside is just all white, so you can decorate it with all the cute stickers that you want. And then it has this cute little stretchy band that says handy chart on it. So you undo that. Bam. How dope is this, and how aesthetically pleasing is it to just whip out your, oh, you want to look at a color? Bam. They're so cool. So you just swatch on the little nails, and then they clip into there. So you just clip them down. And then also, if you have like a little label maker, you could also label every one, which is my plan. I do have a label maker, but I seem to have misplaced it. I mean, it's got to be somewhere. If it's not, I'm going to have to get a new one because that's like a necessity. I will not write by hand on this with a marker. That's absolutely not happening. So this is going to take me a while because I have most of my gel polish swatched except for anything I've gotten in the last like 4 months or something. I haven't swatched them, but I've got like loads of swatch sticks. I think the only things I've swatched are the ones that I've done on like the cards back there that have came like with collections. So I would like to at least swatch all of my Korean nail stuff because I have so much, and at least get that all swatched in here. Let me know. It also comes with a little Swarovski crystal like size guide, so you can like hold it up like in front of somebody's nail and it'll show them like, I'm kind of confused why they put this in here. Because I feel like people don't use crystals like that much, but I mean, I guess it could be. It could be handy. Why not? But let me know if this video would be oh so boring, or would you want to hang out with me while I swatched a bunch of pretty gel polishes into this cool little device. Let me know, and we'll decorate it with cute little stickies. But yeah, I love this. Like I said, I got it at Luna Beauty. I think they were sold out for a while, and then it was in stock, and they had their sale, and I was like, meant to be. So, you know how they are with me. They just get me every fucking time. Oh, I have good news. Guess what? Okay, so I talked about last time, I'm big on like manifesting. Lots of times I manifest bad things because my brain just doesn't stop and I just think of like all these crazy ideas, whatever. But I also manifest good things. And that has happened to me in the last couple days. I about died. Okay, so I've had like multiple brands email me about working with me and, you know, being like an affiliate for them, letting them send them product that I'll try out in like a video or whatever. Just FYI, and I know like all like beauty YouTubers and stuff say this, is like, I will never review something that I don't truly love, and I swear to God, I would never do that. There's been a couple, I think 2, that I have said no to. It's like one brand I've tried before and I just wasn't a fan, and their products are made in China, and I'm just not really like, I just don't need it. If I already know that it's not like something that I love and I've already tried it, I don't need more free stuff from you. And then the other one was like a product that I just wouldn't, it's not really me, like aesthetic wise, it's not something that I would use. So, I won't ever do that. Like the only brands that I've agreed to work with and said yes to are brands that I haven't tried before and are interested in because they look cool, or B, I've tried and I love. So FYI. But guess what? So there's been like 3 that I currently am either waiting on packages from or have a package from that I am working with and I'll have codes for. And then 2 more that I didn't know if this would ever happen or it would take me like a really long time. So we all know my love for Korean nail supplies, right? Like we're all fully aware that I'm obsessed and they're my favorite. Korean nail supply, Korean skincare, Korean makeup, like they are something else over there. They're ahead of the times. Packaging, what's in the packages, like the ingredients, it's by far better in my opinion, okay? Now we're top coating. I used the non-wipe Izemi top coat instead of the resin one that I normally use because there's so many like little parts. I didn't want to have to wipe off the sticky. So, Zillabo and Sweetie Nail Supply. I'm an affiliate for. I'm waiting currently. I'm just waiting for, I think I have my code for Zillabo, and then I'm waiting for my code for them to okay my code for Sweetie Nail Supply. I could scream Like, it makes me so happy. So you guys will be able to use my code if you want. I'll obviously get, like, I think I get 10%. I'm so proud of myself. Ah! Okay, guys, what do we think? Here's a close-up shot. I think they're badass. Would you wear these? Do you love them? What's your favorite nail? I think they're so pretty. I think they turned out pretty cool. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do the whole, like, the embossing one on my pointer finger with the flubber over it. I was like, I don't know if I should try it. I had never done it before. And it turned out really, really good. I really like it. It looks like quilted. I love them, guys. All right. Well, I will see you guys on Friday morning for the unboxing video. Please let me know if you would rather me, like, split it in two, do an unboxing, and then part 2 swatches and all that. Let me know. I love you guys. I love you guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell button so you know when I post, and I'll see you guys on Friday. I love ya.